Joining me now is the Democratic congressman from the state of New York, Dan Goldman, viewed as a rising star within Democratic ranks, or as The Hill reports, Congressman Goldman is looking to be the man in the arena against President Trump. Congressman, thanks for being back with us here on The Hill.
Great to be with you.
So I heard the opposition there to the president on a host of issues, but when you look forward as to we're the Democratic Party and we're this, what is the plan from your side of the aisle going forward?
Well, right now, they're going fast and furious, just cutting government programs, cutting government workers, cutting vital, essential funding for so many different Americans. They're trying to cut Medicaid so that they can pay for tax cuts. And so initially, what we are focused on right now is making sure the American people understand what is actually happening, not just what is being said. Because what is being said is not at all what is actually going on. And so that's why we're focused on prices. We're focused on the cost of eggs, prescription drugs, groceries, rent, housing.
Is that a bit of defense, though, versus offense, and saying, look, here's how we would change things and how we would fix it?
I mean, it depends on how you look at it, but probably. I mean, we are in the minority. They do control all three of the entities that fund our government, that pass laws. Right. We can't put legislation on the floor. We can't subpoena. And so what we're doing is pointing out to the American people that they need to get active, and they need to tell their representatives, especially the vulnerable Republicans in purple districts, that they object to what is happening. They object to this because the only way, Donald Trump's not going to listen to me, as much as I would like him to, but he will listen to Republicans who put pressure on him to say, hey, you can't cut Medicaid. I will lose my race and it will hurt my people.
So do you not feel that you could work with him at all on, I mean, I just heard you say the president's not going to listen to me. You might be right. But I wonder where you think there is any middle ground, if there is any at all from your vantage point.
Well, again, we're in the minority. They can do whatever they can get through on their own. They don't need us. In order for us to get anything done, we need some bipartisanship. So we are ready, willing, and able. I would love to cut waste, fraud, and abuse and make the government more efficient. I'd love to use technology to do it. They have no interest in using Congress at all, even though we hold the power of the purse. They're not interested in bipartisanship. They're just interested in slashing and burning, and they don't care what the results are. So we stand ready, willing, and able if they need us. And if they do need us, then they are going to need to come with some bipartisan proposals.
Let me leave you with this. Do you give the president any credit on the border? Because when you talk about slashing and what he's done, the numbers speak for themselves. 200, 300 encounters per day on average.
Look, I think that the border is more secure, but we also risk going way overboard. And there are people, 25% of asylum applicants are granted asylum because they have legitimate fears of persecution at home. Are we now to tell everybody escaping despots and government criminal organizations who are lawless, are we telling them, nah, just stay there, just, suck it up? No, I mean, we are the country that traditionally has welcomed those who are suffering around the world. Our country has benefited from it. Our economy has benefited from it. And so if you're just cutting off all immigration, legal and through asylum, you're going to hurt our economy and you're going to hurt people around the world.
All right. We got to leave it there. Congressman Dan Goldman, appreciate the time, sir. Thanks for being back with us here on The Hill.